This beautiful looking thing is a 7-pot Rennie, and one that I've been looking forward to trying for quite a while. Beautiful looking 7-pot, gnarly and bumpy and contorted. This one was sent to me by Jamison on THP. Thanks very much, mate, appreciate it. So the 7-pot Rennie, let's have a look inside. And that smells like a 7-pot. Quelle surprise. That's very strong 7-pot kind of smell. You see that the inside is covered in a layer of placenta, and everywhere you look, hopefully you can see it too, you can see those little sparkles, those are all oil deposits. It's a very oily pepper. So it reminds me of 7-pot Barrackpore, the way it looks. Lots of oil. I think this is going to be quite a warm one. But the aroma is very fruity. It has that typical 7-pot type smell. It's fruity, but it doesn't smell sweet. Smells good though. Okay, 7-pot Rennie. Hi, Nigel Carter again here in the kitchen, and today we have a kind of a special one, I think. This is a 7-pot Rennie. I made a bit of a pig's ear, I've nearly cut it in half, but anyway, here it is, 7-pot Rennie. Beautiful pepper. And the interesting story behind the 7-pot Rennie is that it was found growing on an uncultivated field in Trinidad, and one of the THP members, Armac, works with a chap whose name is Rennie, who is married to somebody from Trinidad, and her family found it growing wild and sent the seeds out to Armac, and he distributed the seeds far and wide, and a lot of people have been growing it this year for the first time. It's hard to know whether it's any different from any other 7-pot, and I'm not sure what part of Trinidad, but it's been just named Rennie just to differentiate it from anything else, so that when people grow it they know the backstory on it, and they can kind of keep it separate. It's a very pungent smelling pepper. It has that 7-pot smell. It actually reminds me of a Barrackpore in terms of the way it smells. It seems to have it as like a green undercurrent to it, and I believe that they're quite hot. So a 7-pot Rennie. How cool is that? Thanks, Jamison, for sending it to me. Very good of you. Oh, it's gonna hurt, I think. It's not very sweet at all. It's a very aromatic flavour. It reminds me a great deal of a Barrackpore. There's a very slight soapiness, but only a tiny bit. But it's very fruity without being sweet. There's no sweetness to this one. There's no bitterness to it either. It's a very interesting flavour. Could do with just a little bit of sweetness and acid to balance it out a little bit, but that's a pretty good pepper. And now the heat's coming on. Just started to really blaze. My tongue is absolutely on fire. Oh. Yeah, that's a pretty hot one. Yeah, it's all tongue burn. Seems like the whole amount of heat that was in that pepper is all sitting down on my tongue and just scouring it clean. Yeah, it's pretty hot. That's not far off being Barrackpore hot as well, if not around that level. Yeah, it has that same kind of prickly, peppery burn that a Barrackpore does, making me sweat a lot. That's a very hot one. Now it's gone to the back of my throat as well. It's all the top of my tongue and now into the back of my throat. And it really hurts. It's a pretty painful burn. Yeah, it really hurts. It really reminds me of 7-pot Barrackpore. I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it has a similar kind of burn to it. It tastes kind of similar. It's very painful. Wow, that hurts. Yeah, it's really hot and painful. Really making me drool a lot, sweat a lot. Almost feels like it's gone up into my sinuses. Oh. That's a real scorcher. Hard to talk. Really getting a big endorphin buzz going as well. Wow, that's a corker. That's as hot as any 7-pot I've eaten. It's just about peaked. Buzzing in my fingers, my legs, my arms, my feet, my head. That's really, really hot and painful. Really struggling to talk through that one. Really big endorphin rush too. going down now, but wow, that's a really hot one. That's a while since one made me suffer that much. Oh, it's a very cool pepper. This is another one. See how contorted this one is. It's blistering hot in the back of my throat now. It's excuse me, it's gone down a lot in my mouth. Tongue's nowhere near as bad, and now it's all in the back of my throat, absolutely blistering the back of my throat. I feel nothing down here. I don't feel as though it's hot down my esophagus at all. It's just mouth and throat. Mainly throat now. It's just absolutely killing my throat. Makes it very painful to swallow. Oh, really, really big endorphin rush too. That's a real hot one. Hot and painful. Starting to go down now in my back of my throat. That hurts. That one just flat out hurts. Wow. Okay, so it's really starting to ramp down, go down really quickly now. That's a really hot and painful one. Okay, the 7-pot Rennie. All the fun of the fair. Oh. Yeah, hot one. Very hot one. Definitely well worth growing that one. So thanks very much to Jamison, and thanks to Armac for getting those and distributing them among the great chili head community. Starting to get a bit shivery now with all the endorphins going on. Oh, well, I better shiver off into the sunset. So this is Nigel Carter saying thanks very much for watching. That was the 7-pot Rennie, and a real belter. Belted me, that's for sure. So, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.